I'm live. Let me go live over here. Just waiting to go live on Instagram. Oh man. I have to redo this. Hang on, guys. Remove. I think I need to put another thing on it. Figuring this out. There we go. Save changes. We're on Instagram. Okay. Let me see this. Okay. Okay. This is weird. Get out my notes. Hi, I'm Mrs.Arcadian on YouTube and Little Red Rider on Instagram. Welcome to my scenic bedroom live as we bring you the Collector's Corner number 7. This week, it's Davy Jones themed. I hope you all have some of his collection of Davy Jones things are very.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another Collector's Corner number 7, the Manchester.
Adding. Oops.
There we go. We'll get it.
There we go.
All right. We all set to go?
There we go.
Well, thanks for having me on once again. I enjoyed doing this with you and sharing a collection of the monkeys. This week we have Davy Jones, the Manchester Cowboy. Everything Davy.
Yep. Can't
So,
wait to see what you.
Yeah. Without further ado, we can get started. There's a lot here.
Okay. And last but not least, we have sometimes co-host Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Good evening. It sounds like I'm on Instagram too.
Yes. Yep. Here we are. So,
Okay.
like, heart, share, and comment, and subscribe for more. What do we have in store this week, Collector?
Davy Jones, everything Davy Jones, collector show number 7. We got records, we got some personal items of Davy's, we got all kinds of surprises. Some promos, some test copies. We got a little bit of everything.
Nice. I'm excited.
Well, it's my pleasure to share this with everybody.
And we pull it up.
Yeah, let's start with the first one.
It's loading.
Slow internet, huh?
Yes, it is. It's because I have 2 streams at the same time.
And
Gotcha.
It sounds like the laptop is riding the struggle bus at this point.
Yes, it is. You know it.
All too well.
All too well. There we go.
All right. So this is from Germany. This is on Bell Records. It's a 1971 release. Rainy Jane, Davy Jones. This is what they call a promo sleeve. Yeah. It's hard to find some of this stuff.
I happen to know, Steve, Bell Records, you mentioned that. Were they owned by CBS at one time? Because I'm seeing CBS twice there.
Yeah, I would say so. Definitely, I would say so. Yeah, they did a lot of releases for the Monkees. They did Davy Jones, and they also re-released all the Monkees albums in the early 70s, 73, 74. Yeah, which I have all of them. We'll get to that on another show. All right, let's see what else we got. I think that's the record. That's the record. It's a white label promo. And this one is from June 25th, 1981. Dance and Gypsy. It's from Japan on Japan Records.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Davy was big in Japan. So was Mickey.
Just thinking back to the way Japanese got introduced to American cultures back in the 80s like that, it almost seems the cover there just screams the vibes of, oh, it's Davy Jones.
Yeah.
It's all about
him.
Go nuts.
Yeah, it's all about him.
Yeah.
This one you can easily find. This one's around. I see it pop up every now and then. The next one, I think it's going to show the record. That's the Japanese records. Yeah. Now this one right here is hard to find. This is a 1967. This is from Denmark. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. Yep. This one is not that easy to find. You could come across it, but hard to find Denmark stuff.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Steve. Okay, so put most of the girls here because I'm a Londoner. Davy Jones himself. Now, there on the album says because I'm a Londoner. I had thought I had heard somewhere that his nickname was the Manchester Cowboy.
Yeah.
Is it from Manchester or from London? Because in England, they're not even close to each other.
Yeah, I think he was from Manchester. Yeah.
Yeah, because I say that's all the way closer up towards where Leeds and Liverpool are at.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with England. I don't plan on going there anytime soon, but yeah, I think he's definitely from Manchester. Yeah. Like the next picture is the record. Yeah. This is on Pile Records. PYE or Pi Records. Yeah, Pi Records. Now this one here, this is a special one. This is from February 1965. This is before the Monkees.
I was about to say, he doesn't have the long hair there.
Yeah, no, he was clean cut. Yeah, this is United States, USA. 1965 pre-Monkees.
So I was going to say, Steve, I think I heard from her that probably Mrs.Arcadian is the one who told me about this. Davy Jones is the one who had a little bit of vaudeville training. Is this where this record would have come from? Is it the part of the vaudeville revival that was going on in England in the 60s?
No, he was actually signed to the record company this is under. I forgot. I didn't write it down. I forgot what it said on there. He was actually signed in the United States because he started off in as a young boy doing a soap opera in England, and then he started. Yeah, he was doing. I forgot the name of the show, but he was very very popular on that show.
I say, Steve, double check me later after the stream, but let's say it's Colpix Records.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it's Colpix. I remember now. I can't see it, but yeah. And he came to United States and got signed. And he also did an album too. So this is the single, and there's an album too from 1965.
So I was going to say, Steve, so don't wonder why the Monkees after a while, after they had gotten at least a little bit of their feet wet into themselves as the Monkees, they actually had that artistic talent before they ever were brought together by NBC. It's just NBC wanted to have a lot of control over them without realizing that artists tend to want their own control over their work.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes back to that artist versus corporate, that fight that always goes on.
Right. I always thought Mickey Dolenz put it best. It's like Mr. Spock actually becoming a Vulcan. So that's exactly what it was. You had two musicians and you had two actors. Davy sang and he danced and he was an actor, and Mickey had Circus Boy. We went over that last week. Let's go to the next one. I think it showed the record in this one. Yeah, Colpix. Yeah. Now this one here is a special copy. So right now, to even buy this copy right now, it's like $250 right here. So this is the Davy Jones Presents. He had his own record company in 1967, in May of 1967, and he signed a bunch of artists. They did sort of like R&B type music. So this is what this is. And the record company only lasted a year. And there's a whole big lawsuit. There's all kinds of stuff going on. But these records here, they're very hard to find with the picture sleeve. This is what they call a picture sleeve number 1. And there was a picture sleeve number 2 where Davy's hair was darker in the picture sleeve. But it's very, very hard. You could find the records, but you can't find them with the picture sleeves.
Wow.
Which would make that a pretty rare
Still
find
trying to
then.
see if this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Still
this
trying to see
record,
if
and
this.
I have like three other ones, but I don't have the picture sleeves with them. That's the only one I have the picture sleeves with them. Davy Jones presents in Los Angeles. It was. Now this one here, this is another Japan release. This is the Davy Jones Deluxe, and once again, this is on Pi Records, just like the other one was. The Denmark one was. This is on Pi Records. Yeah. This was released in January in 1969 and is a test copy. This is a test copy. Extremely, extremely rare. And this is chock full of stuff. It's got a huge booklet inside of it. It's got pictures. It's got everything. It's literally a deluxe copy.
Is there something inside too that would give away the test copy?
Yeah, you'll see it on the record. You'll see the record. I think when the next picture, it's completely white. There's nothing on it. Just a number.
I thought I hit the next slide.
Yeah, that's it.
There it is.
That's it right there. You got it. Yeah. That's a test copy right there. It's completely white. It's got just a number on it sometimes. Sometimes people write with a pencil on it. They'll write like Davy Jones, or I got Michael Nesmith test copies. You know, like whoever was in the studio wrote Michael Nesmith on it in their handwriting. You know, this is just a test copy for the artist, for the record companies, you know, before promos are released. So this is the very first. It's another extremely hard one to find. Now, this is the Davy Jones record from 1971. Now, when 1971 came around, he was officially done with the Monkees, and you would see him on shows like the Brady Bunch. You'd see him on all different shows all over. And this album was released, which is a good album. It was released in 1971 in October on Bell Records. And the highest chart position it got was 205. And I can't figure out why. I think the only thing I could figure out why is he just had bad management and bad promo production. That's it. I mean,
yeah,
he was still in the public eye. There's no reason why this record should have went on way higher on the charts than it did, because it's got a lot of great songs on it. You know, this copy here is a promo too. This is a promo. I think the next picture will show the promo.
Yeah. It's loading, I think. My internet is like struggling today.
That's the back of the album. And there's the white label promo. Yeah. I love promos. Now, this is the same album. This is the same album, but this was released in 1976. And this is the Davy Jones Presents Deluxe. It's a re-release. I threw that in there just to show everybody. This one has the OBI on it. It has the you see it on the left-hand side. It gives the information about the artist. And so I took the booklet out of this and took some pictures, I do believe. There's some pictures stuff here. Yeah, there's the booklet. It's a huge booklet. I mean, it's all in Japanese. I can't read it, but it looks really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And there's the record.
Ooh.
So this is another re-release. This is Davy Jones on 7A Records. This was released in February 23rd, 2024. This is brand new. It's never been opened. And this one right here, this is another. This is special too. This is called Davy Jones Incredible. It was actually recorded in 1986 and 87, right when the
Mm-hmm.
Monkees were at their height again with the reunion tour. They were more popular with a hit song on the radio. That was then. This is now. It was totally big. Where Davy found the time to record an album during this, and he never released it. That was a thing. It never got released. So this is a blue vinyl. It was only limited to 1,000 copies. This is brand new and unopened.
Wow.
It's on 7A Records. That's the back of it. I mean, he was a workaholic, you know. This is Davy Jones live in Japan, August 2nd, 2019. This was released. It's 3 LPs with a 28-page booklet, and a Davy Jones tour program is in it.
Oh,
So
that's
this is
cool.
recording. So these are the recordings from like the 1970s when he was, you know, doing a lot in Japan. 70s, 80s, you know. It's brand new, still in the box. Still, like some of these records, I had to take out of the original shipping carton to take pictures of. They were still in the regular. I never even opened up the shipping cartons.
Which, judging from the back in that photo, it looks like you actually still have the crease and the seal across there.
Yeah, it's all there. It's untouched. Really, that was the first time I touched it since 2019. Just to take a picture of it and put it right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is another one. This is Davy Jones from April of 1966. This is a repressed model. It had an updated jacket on it. Now, the first one that came out was in 1965. And then this one, they came out in April 1966, and it says the Monkees on it. You can see that red sticker. It was an updated jacket. Yeah. And Davy's head's
one of the original ones.
Yeah. Davy's head's a half an inch wider on this than the original pressing. This one up to the 185 on Billboard and 73 on Cashbox Records. They were just they were cashing in on the Monkey success. But people really didn't notice it because they were too busy buying Monkey records. You know?
Yeah. This was one of the records in the background in Austin Powers 2 when they were dancing to the Elvis Costello song.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice that. I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
That's going to make me rewatch the movie probably sometime next week.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I know it's there. Because I'm going to take stock of that plus any other albums that were in the background.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mrs. A.
Little trivia there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's right after the I'm a Believer segment, too.
Yeah. This is the back of that album. And there's the album itself on Colaplex. So this right here, this is very special to me. I was I was 16 years old in 1987, and I went to the mall. Or 15, I was 15. I went to the mall, and I stood in line to get this. So this is the first copy of Davy Jones. They made a monkey out of me. I could see myself walking into the store and paying for it. Borders Books, I think I bought it at Riverside Mall. Yeah.
Oh, I remember Borders.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Borders.
If it was Borders, Steve, I remember not too far away from where I lived, there was a strip mall that used to have Borders up until about a couple of years ago.
Yeah, you go to, there was a pretty big bookstore in our mall here, you know, and I made a beeline for it, It was brand new, just put on the shelves. I hope I took a picture of the back of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the back of it.
Yeah. I heard he did the audio book for it too, and it was on
Yes.
YouTube, and I listened to the whole
Yeah,
thing, and I was just
I've
like,
listened to it too. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so sweet.
So this is another rare piece. This is a Davy Jones giant poster ad. So if you opened up a comic book or a magazine from 1968 to 69, you would see this in there to where you can pay. You can pay to have a giant poster of Davy Jones sent to you. I have never seen one, and I envy anybody who has one because it's worth a lot of money. There's probably some of them out there somewhere. I have not found one yet. And this is an autographed picture from a Davy Jones show. And this was the picture that was taken of him from that show. And that autograph on the back side of it, on the autograph, the back side of it is the ticket. I just take it out of the frame. Yeah. Okay, so what we have here. So in the early 2000s, Davy Jones decided to clean house. And he put a lot of stuff up for auction, a lot of personal stuff. And I was lucky enough to get some of this stuff. So this is a Japanese business card. It's one of his personal items. It came from his house, from him. From Australia? No, it's from Japan. Yeah, it's from Japan. It's a business card in Japan. And this was like a playbill or something of him and Peter when they toured. This was another personal item from that came from that auction. From the Twin Towers Service Club in Australia. It was just Davy and Peter playing. And this came from Davy Jones.
Yeah, I heard about that tour.
Yeah. And last but not least, this was given out when Davy died. It was given out in the celebration of the life or a memorial. These were given out to the people that were there. And I was lucky enough to get two of them. And there's a little button back there he would have, and they would light up, and they don't light up anymore, obviously, because they're quite old. But
yeah,
I was really glad I could get those. Really glad to get them.
that's so nice.
Yeah. So there we have it. Everything Davy.
Wasn't it yesterday that was the memorial for him, like in the BB King thing? The theater.
It could have been. Yeah, probably. I was told these came from the memorial celebration of life from Davy. I would think it'd be something that they had up in New Hampshire at the time where he died.
Yeah.
I figured it was something there. These were handed out. I'm assuming that it was just, a small venue, a small number of people came to that.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great show. I liked all the stuff.
Yeah. And who's to say I might have more Davy stuff around here? Because every time I get done with these shows, I find something else. But these are the stuff I was able to grab So in 2 weeks, right? We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
And we're going to do Peter Tork. And after that, I got something in store for everybody. So they're going to I got something. I'm not going to throw too much at you, but we'll do Peter Tork next time. I do have some signed stuff from Peter and some rare CDs from Peter. And that's a wrap. That's everything, Davey. Collector Show number 7. Thank you very much for having me on, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks, Steve.
See you guys in 2 weeks. Goodbye, everybody.